Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR. How you guys doing out there today? Today we're looking at the RXmini by Wismec and Jaybo Designs. Let's take a look at it. So this was sent to me from Wismec for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much, Wismec, on sending this my way for review. It will not change my opinion of this beautiful 80-watt mini kit. All right, it has a 2100 milliamp hour internal LiPo battery. This is firmware upgradable, fully firmware upgradable. Uses the same beautiful Joytech chip as the RX200. Okay, same menu system, except just an 80-watt smaller version. Okay, I love the RX200, the RX200S. Love this thing. It's one of my favorite devices. I think it was my favorite device of 2015. I still use it. I love it. It's the ergonomical feel. It's the 318-650s. Just my favorite device, hands down. So a lot of mini mods have been coming out on the market, 80 watts. A lot of them have been coming out on the market, and it just makes sense for Wismec to come out with one to compete with the competition. But they're really going to knock everything out of the water because, guys, it's Wismec, it's Jaybo. They do phenomenal work. So what we're going to do in this review, guys, we're just going to dive down like normal. We're going to check it out, ins and outs. I'm going to go through the new parts of the menu system. Not going to go through the full menu system. I've already went over the menu system on my RX200S review. It is on my channel. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch that and come back if you'd like. And I'm going to compare it to all the other mini mods that I've reviewed recently. And then when I come back up, we're going to vape on and talk on it. Final thoughts. If a mugger stole my book bag, would I go out and buy it? Let you know how much it is, where you can find it. And we'll wrap it up like usual. So sit back, relax, grab a vape. Let's dive down. Let's check out the RXmini kit by Wismec and Jaybo Designs. This is the box that it comes in. This product contains nicotine, which is a highly addictive substance. It says Wismec RXmini kit, designed by Jaybo, manufactured by Wismec. All right. Comes with the Reux Mini tank. All right. Comes with an additional sticker to change the color. Comes with 2.2 triple head coil heads for the tank, USB cable, 2 user manuals, one quick and one in depth. I really like that as well. It's an 80 watt, all right. Input voltage DC 5 volts, okay. Gonna open it up. You would get your RXmini with the tank. We'll look at it in a second. You can pull this pull tab off. You'll get this additional, if you get the black one, you'll get the additional brown sticker that came with it. Okay. This does come in multiple different colors. Comes in gray, red, white, silver, and black. You will get an in-depth user manual. It's a very thick one. It's going to have multiple languages in there for you. So that's all English. It's pretty in-depth, though, and then it goes into other languages. Quick guide for the Reux Mini. So they give you a user manual for the box mod, and then you give you a user manual for the atomizer. Pull tab on the bottom. It's a micro USB cable that's nice and long for charging and upgrading. This is fully upgradable. You get an additional coil head. Okay, let me pop this out for you. These are the coil heads. They're triple. Okay, 0.2 ohm. It's 0.2 ohms. There's 2 of them. Okay. You get 2 O-rings in there as well, okay? So here is the RXmini, 80 watt. Has a 2100 milliamp hour internal LiPo battery, okay? I'm going to give you some specs on it. It's 58 millimeters by 44.5 by 35.5 here, okay? So it's definitely a little small bugger, all right? Got some chip ventilation and battery ventilation on the sides there. You got some ventilation also on the bottom here. The wattage up and wattage down is on the bottom here, okay? Then it has this little pin reset for when you're doing the upgrade. you might have to hit that to reset it. Okay, so that's definitely there as well. It says Reuleaux RXmini. Okay, it's kind of hard to read, black on black, but then it has this black leather piece on the back. I do wish that it came with maybe the brown on it, because it's just straight full black, but I guess you can peel that off and you can put on this 3M sticker on this one. I haven't done it yet. I was thinking about doing it, but you don't want to put it over it. You definitely want to rip that off. But I think once you rip it off, it's no good. So, but they do give you another one to put it on. All right, so that's cool. Have the fire button that says Jaybo on it. Your typical beautiful fire button from them. You have your micro USB port on the bottom. You have your same as the RX200S screen, same menu system. There is an additional feature on this that I will touch upon, but is the same menu system as the RX200S. If you haven't seen the menu system, definitely go over on that review that I did. Then you have the Reux, I guess you call it the Reux tank. All right, it says Jaybo on it. Okay. Nice Delrin chuff top. 1 to 80 watts. It has a spring-loaded gold-plated 510 connection. Variable wattage bypass. Nickel, titanium, stainless steel, TCR mode. Curve mode on this one as well. That's what's new. 0.1 to 3.5 ohms for variable wattage and bypass mode. 0.05 to 1.5 ohms in TC mode. It's 1 to 315 C, Celsius, 2 to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. Maximum charging current is 1 amp. Maximum output current is 25 amps. Okay? This is a 22 millimeter tank. It's 46 millimeters in height, and it holds 2 mLs of e-liquid. There is the 510. Okay? It is a spring-loaded 510. It's definitely a firm 510, but not bad. I wish they would change that 510 though. People have had issues with that, but it has the stainless steel accent for the atomizers as well. Good threading, no issues with that whatsoever. Has that juice cup in there as well, just like the RX200. All right, it's just smaller. Okay. So here is the screen. So it's the same menu system, okay, but the wattage up and wattage down is on the bottom. So what I want to show you is basically 1, 2, 3, you'll get into the menu, okay, to change the, click over, you can do bypass mode, nickel, titanium, stainless steel, TCR 1, and then you have 3 of those memory slots for the TCR, okay. And then if you wanted to, let's go over to temperature mode. All right, if you hit the left button, you can change the wattage. You can adjust the watts in temperature control mode. If you hit the left again, you can lock the resistance by hitting the right button. I can go left to lock it. And then if you want to continue, you can change the amps to puff counter. I like to have the amps on there. Hit the left again, you can change the battery indicator to the percentage. I definitely like the percentage, Hit the fire button when you're done. 1, 2, 3. And go back over to variable wattage. Now, in order to get to the new curve system, you want to hit the fire button and the wattage up at the same time. Okay, so you can put your own logo on the screen as well, on or off. You can go onto the website, download the software, and you can put your own logo and stuff on there, which is really cool. Oh, what happened? Oh, I waited too long. So if we do it again, so if you hit the left button, you can go to the preheat. Okay? You can adjust that preheat. You hit left once you're in there, and then you can adjust. If you hit right, it's going to go back. All right, you can do that, and then you hit the fire button. It goes down to the time. You hit the right button, and you can do it up to 2 seconds. When you're done, just hold the fire button down, and we'll go back in. Fire button, the wattage up. Hold it for a long period of time, about 5-10 seconds. And then you can go in and adjust your TCR. It's the same exact chip, except that preheat setting is the only thing different. You can set those the way you want. I already went over that, okay? Quickly, the menu system. That is what's different on this mod. It's the same exact menu system as the RX 200. All right, that's what a 22mm will look like on top. The one that comes with it, this is the Reux Mini, all right? 22mm will sit flush on here. Anything above 22mm will not sit flush. Took the 25mm support, RTA. All right, there's definitely going to be overhang. All right, as you can see. Okay. Take out the Delrin drip tip. All right, it's top fill. And then you fill into the sides. The way the airflow works is you just turn this. So that's the tightest. You could probably do a mouth to lung. And then you turn it to the left. And you have it more wide open. Okay. It says Reux Mini. Designed in California. Okay. Not protruding. All right. Don't use that on a hybrid. Okay. Sits on there pretty nice. Pretty flush. Okay. That is next to the Taro Nano by VapeR. That is next to the Megavolt by Council of Vapor. 80 watt as well. Mini mod. That is next to the iTaste Chroma by Inikin. That is next to the Nugget version 2. Mini mod by Artery Vapor. That is next to the Cool Fire Pebble by Inikin. Mini mod. That is next to the RX 200S or 2/3 by Wismec. Definitely a lot smaller, okay? That's the old, that's the close-up of the RXmini by Wismec in Jaybo, okay? So I feel perfectly comfortable backing out, vaping on it, talking on it. Final thoughts. If a mugger stole my book bag, would I go out and buy one? Let you know how much it is, where you can find it. So we're back from the close-up on the RXmini. Man, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I got my wide-angle lens back. I got a new mounting plate that I can start using my wide-angle lens again. I was definitely, like, I felt naked without it for a long time, but I finally got it going. So from here on out, when I use my phone and not my Panasonic G7 camera, you will get the wide-angle lens. So hope you guys enjoy. Hope you like it. Hope it makes it a little bit better for you. I am going to clean up the background as well. But it's not about that today, guys. It's about the RXmini kit. I really like this thing. I definitely think this is one of my favorite mini mods because of the chip. It's really because of the chip. The ergonomical feel, yeah. I love the RX feel in the hand. This thing is just the perfect feeling, perfect size box mod for me. I have big hands. This thing was perfect. Feels very nice in the hand. It's very small. It's an 80 watt device. It's definitely true wattage. It definitely feels like true wattage. Okay. There's a couple cons with this. Well, there's maybe one con with this that I want to go over. Well, there's two cons, really. There's two cons. The buttons on the bottom. I don't really like the buttons on the bottom. I wish they switched the USB port with the buttons. It just kind of... you're going to use the buttons a lot more than you're going to use the USB port. I mean, yes, you're going to charge it. Yes, you're going to upgrade it. But I would rather have them switch them because the buttons on the bottom, it's kind of tricky to navigate and to use. You have to really like kind of pay attention and click it. The other con I have, subjective con, it really depends. But most mini mods, you would think that you would use 22 millimeters in diameter. Well, some people do have 24, 25s that are... that they might use on a mini mod, and it's not going to sit flush. Only 22s will sit flush on this. 23s and above won't. If they moved the 510 back a little bit, maybe 2 millimeters to 3 millimeters back, they would have been able to get, 24, 25s on their flush, and then, yes, your 22 wouldn't be flush on there, but at least you wouldn't have any overhang on any atomizer that you put on it. So I need to mention that as well. That's the only really two cons that I can come up with that I've really noticed with this device. The chip is one of my favorite chips on the market. The DNA 200, the Joytech, the chip that's in here, and the Yeehee. Okay, Yeehai, whatever you want to call it. This is one of the best chips on the market. Top 3. I mean, can't get any better than this device right here. You really can't. If you're looking for a small, compact device, you have small hands, or you like small mods, or whatever the case may be, this is definitely one that I really, really, really enjoy. Nice fire button. It has Jaybo on it. It's your typical fire button from the RX200. It feels like the RX200. It vapes like the RX200. It reminds me of the RX200. It's just a little bit smaller. It's an 80 water versus a 200. The Reux Mini tank. 2 mLs of e-liquid, top fill, triple 0.2 coil head. Phenomenal coil head, phenomenal tank. I really didn't think I was going to enjoy this tank, but it is awesome. So I have it in wattage mode at 70 watts. Comes out to a 0.22 ohm build. 3.92 volts. It's a vape. This thing vapes phenomenal, guys. Phenomenal. Great flavor on this tank. Great vapor production on this tank. Very surprised at the performance to get off that tank. I'm completely satisfied with this setup. Completely. And it's very hard for me to say that because I vape over 100 watts on a daily basis. You guys know me. I'm more into 200 watt box mods. Okay? But this thing satisfies me 100%. They did a phenomenal job on the whole thing besides the 510 and the buttons on the bottom. That's the really only gripes that I have with this one. The screen's nice. Daytime, nighttime. It's the same screen as the RX200. Okay, you got some holes on the side for the chip. You got some holes on the bottom, ventilation for the battery. You got a nice reset button on the bottom in case you need to reset it after you do a firmware upgrade. Has a leather piece on the back, and you can... comes with a brown one, depending on which one that you get, to take that one off and change it if you'd like. The one that you take off is going to be ruined. So I'm thinking about doing it. I might do it because I like two-tone looks, but I might wait for a red one. I think a red one would look better, so I could put, you know, maybe make it look nice with my TF-V8 baby. You know, something like that. Really nice. It's just like the RX200, but an 80 watt smaller version, man. They did a phenomenal job. Jaybo in Wismec did a phenomenal job on this. The button's very responsive. Ready? Fire. I mean, half a second delay. Not even really. Very responsive. The buttons are responsive. Oh, the Taro Nano on this one. You know, the reason why this only has a 2100 milliamp hour internal batteries because of the size, I would say. You know, this is a 2500, I believe. I just did a review on this yesterday, but it's a little bit smaller, so it kind of makes sense that it's going to have maybe a little bit less of a battery life. Okay, but I think this is the most comfortable one because of the ergonomic to it. It is small. If you have small hands, you're going to love it. It's definitely comfortable. It's stealthy, responsive. Works great in stainless steel, TCR, wattage mode. It has a bypass mode as well. You can adjust your watts in temperature control mode. This is the only mini mod that I've come across that you can adjust your watts in temperature control mode. So that is a huge pro. They knocked this out of the park, man. They really did. Like, to be honest, this is my favorite mini mod, like, hands down. So if Amaga stole my book bag and I was on a train and this was in it, do I really gotta tell you? I would buy this in one heartbeat of a second. So you can find the RXmini kit at wismec.com. Link on screen and description. That's where it's sent from. That's where you can find it. Now the price point. So I found it on vapenw.com as a pre-order. It's in stock right now as a pre-order. It's $47.99. Roughly around 50 bucks. Highly worth it, guys. Let me know what you guys feel about the RXmini kit in the comments. Let me know how you feel about it. What do you think? Do you like mini mods? Do you not like mini mods? Have you been thinking about this one or other ones? You know, let me know in the comments. And that's what I got for you today, squad. I hope you found the video helpful or informative. If you did, you know what to do, man. Content daily, 1080p, 60 frames. Don't waste your bandwidth not being subscribed to the channel, okay? Stay juiced up, guys. I will catch you on the next one. Have a beautiful night. Smoking is gone. Vaping is on. Let's vape on, guys. I'm out of here.